Female psychology is a fascinating field that goes far beyond stereotypes and surface-level assumptions. By understanding the subtle patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior that shape women's experiences, you gain powerful tools for building deeper connections and navigating social dynamics with confidence. Imagine being able to read the room, sense unspoken needs, and respond in ways that foster trust and influence. This knowledge doesn't just improve your relationships, it reshapes how you see yourself and others, unlocking new levels of empathy and effectiveness in everyday interactions. Female emotional intelligence is built on a strong foundation of empathy, self-awareness, and social intuition. These skills allow women to pick up on subtle cues in conversations, understand unspoken feelings, and respond thoughtfully. In everyday interactions, this often means navigating conflicts with more sensitivity, building trust quickly, and creating a sense of connection. By tuning into both their own emotions and those of others, women can influence the mood and direction of any social exchange. This ability not only strengthens relationships, but also fosters a more supportive and harmonious environment. Women are often recognized for their heightened empathy, but what sets their emotional awareness apart? Research shows that women tend to pick up on subtle social cues more quickly, allowing them to sense shifts in mood or tone during conversations. This sensitivity isn't just intuition, it's backed by differences in brain structure and hormone levels that enhance emotional processing. As a result, women can often connect more deeply with others, making their responses feel both genuine and supportive. Understanding these unique strengths can help us appreciate the powerful role empathy plays in building trust and human connection. Hormonal changes play a powerful role in shaping female behavior, mood, and decision-making from adolescence through adulthood. Fluctuations in estrogen and progesterone can influence how women respond to stress, interact socially, and even perceive risk. For example, during certain phases of the menstrual cycle, some women may feel more confident and outgoing, while at other times, heightened sensitivity or irritability can surface. These shifts aren't just biological, they impact daily choices, relationships, and overall well-being. Understanding these patterns helps women anticipate changes and adapt strategies for better emotional balance and decision-making. Nonverbal communication is a powerful tool, especially in the way women express themselves. Subtle gestures like a fleeting smile, a gentle touch on the arm, or sustained eye contact can convey interest, comfort, or boundaries without a single word. These cues are often missed because they're quiet, layered, and easily overshadowed by more obvious signals. Misunderstandings happen when we focus only on what's said, ignoring the rich language of posture, tone, and micro-expressions. By tuning into these details, you'll notice the real conversations happening beneath the surface. Women have a remarkable ability to read emotions, often picking up on subtle cues that others might miss. This skill has deep evolutionary roots, shaped by the demands of nurturing and social bonding throughout human history. In early communities, being able to sense shifts in mood or intention helped women protect their families and strengthen group cohesion. Today, this heightened emotional intelligence translates into stronger relationships and more effective communication. Understanding the origins of this trait can help us appreciate its value in everyday interactions. Social dynamics play a unique role in shaping female friendships. In group settings, women often prioritize emotional connection and subtle forms of support, creating a sense of belonging through shared experiences and empathy. Conversations tend to be more collaborative, with attention given to nonverbal cues and group harmony. By contrast, male group interactions often center around activities or competition, with direct communication and less emphasis on emotional nuance. Understanding these differences can help you navigate social situations with greater confidence and build stronger, more meaningful connections. Imagine you're in a conversation where someone subtly matches your posture, your tone, or even your choice of words. This is the mirror technique in action, a powerful tool women often use to create instant rapport. By gently reflecting the other person's behaviors, they signal understanding and empathy, making the interaction feel more natural and comfortable. Over time, this subtle mimicry helps to build trust and deepen connection, often without the other person even realizing why they feel so at ease. It's a simple, practical way to foster genuine human connection in any social setting. Female intuition is often described as a mysterious sixth sense, but psychology offers clear explanations for this phenomenon. Research shows that women tend to excel at reading subtle social cues, like micro-expressions and tone shifts, thanks to heightened empathy and observational skills. These gut feelings aren't magic. They're rapid, subconscious judgments based on accumulated experience and pattern recognition. When you sense something is off in a conversation or feel drawn to a decision, your brain is processing countless tiny signals at lightning speed. Trusting these instincts can be a powerful tool for navigating relationships and making confident choices. Early socialization plays a powerful role in shaping female confidence and self-expression. From a young age, girls often receive subtle cues about how to behave, what is acceptable to say, and when to hold back. These messages can influence how freely they share their ideas or assert themselves in social situations. Over time, these patterns may lead to hesitation or self-doubt, especially in moments that call for boldness. Understanding this impact is the first step toward building environments where women feel empowered to speak up and trust their own voices. Women often navigate social hierarchies with a blend of intuition and strategic finesse. Subtle cues, like mirroring body language, choosing the right moment to speak, or offering supportive feedback, can shift group dynamics without drawing attention. Techniques such as the mirror technique help build rapport, while using phrases like "because" adds persuasive weight to their ideas. These approaches aren't about manipulation. They're about understanding human psychology and fostering genuine connection. By mastering these skills, women can influence outcomes and strengthen their position within any group. Multitasking is often seen as a superpower, and it's commonly believed that women excel at juggling multiple responsibilities. Research suggests that this perception may be rooted in both social conditioning and subtle differences in brain function. Women are frequently expected to manage household tasks, work commitments, and social relationships simultaneously, which can reinforce their ability to switch between tasks efficiently. However, science shows that multitasking is challenging for everyone, and frequent task switching can actually reduce overall productivity. The key takeaway is that while women may appear more adept due to experience and societal roles, multitasking remains a complex skill with limits for all individuals. The yes ladder is a subtle yet powerful technique that leverages small agreements to build momentum toward collaboration. Imagine a conversation where a woman starts by asking for something simple, like your opinion on a topic. As you agree, she gradually introduces slightly bigger requests, each one feeling natural because you've already said yes before. This approach creates a sense of partnership and shared purpose, making it easier for both parties to work together. By stacking these incremental agreements, women can foster trust and encourage genuine cooperation without pressure or resistance. Using the word "because" is a surprisingly powerful way to boost your persuasive abilities. When you give someone a reason, even a simple one, you tap into their natural tendency to accept requests more readily. Research shows that people are far more likely to agree when they hear a justification, no matter how trivial. Women often use this technique intuitively, weaving explanations into their conversations to build trust and connection. By adding "because" to your requests, you make your intentions clear and relatable, instantly increasing your influence in everyday interactions. Societal expectations shape how women perceive themselves and interact with the world. From a young age, subtle cues about appearance, confidence, and acceptable behavior begin to influence self-image. These pressures can lead to anxiety, self-doubt, or even a tendency to mirror others just to fit in. Imagine walking into a room and feeling the silent urge to smile, speak softly, or agree with the majority. These are learned responses driven by social norms. Understanding these psychological effects is the first step toward reclaiming authentic confidence and building genuine connections. Women often approach stress and emotional challenges differently than men, drawing on a blend of intuition, empathy, and communication. While men may be more likely to internalize or compartmentalize their stress, women tend to seek connection and support from others. This social approach not only helps process emotions, but can also strengthen relationships and resilience. By openly discussing feelings and sharing experiences, women create a sense of understanding and solidarity that makes navigating life's pressures more manageable. Women often excel at recalling details from conversations, a skill rooted in both social awareness and emotional intelligence. This ability allows them to pick up on subtle cues, remember personal stories, and notice changes in tone or mood. When applied in relationships, it fosters deeper connection and trust, as partners feel truly heard and valued. Imagine mentioning a small worry one day, only to have it thoughtfully addressed later. This attention to detail can transform everyday interactions into moments of genuine care. Ultimately, remembering details isn't just about memory, it's about building stronger, more empathetic bonds. Oxytocin is often called the bonding hormone for good reason. In women, it plays a crucial role in deepening connections, fostering trust, and strengthening social ties. When oxytocin is released, whether through a warm hug, shared laughter, or even eye contact, it helps lower anxiety and makes it easier to open up emotionally. This hormone doesn't just make interactions feel more genuine, it actually builds the foundation for lasting trust and mutual support. Understanding oxytocin's influence can help you navigate relationships with more empathy and confidence. Storytelling is a powerful tool that women often use to build genuine connections and influence those around them. By sharing personal experiences or relatable anecdotes, they invite others into their world, creating empathy and trust. This approach isn't just about entertainment. It's a subtle way to persuade, highlight shared values, and guide conversations. When a story resonates, it can shift perspectives and inspire action, making the message memorable and impactful. Through storytelling, women harness emotion and authenticity to leave a lasting impression. Female competitiveness and cooperation are shaped by deep psychological roots that trace back to our evolutionary history. In social groups, women often balance subtle rivalry with strong alliances, navigating both competition for resources and the need for mutual support. Techniques like mirroring and building trust play a crucial role, allowing women to influence group dynamics while fostering genuine connections. Understanding these patterns helps explain why certain social interactions feel tense or harmonious, and how confidence and empathy can shift the balance. Ultimately, these dynamics reveal the complex interplay between influence, belonging, and self-assurance in everyday relationships. Silence can speak volumes, especially in social interactions involving women. In some contexts, a pause in conversation might signal comfort and trust, allowing space for reflection or deeper connection. In others, silence could be interpreted as uncertainty, disapproval, or even disengagement. Women often read these moments by observing body language, facial expressions, and the overall mood of the exchange. Understanding how silence is perceived helps you navigate conversations more confidently and build stronger, more empathetic relationships. Body language plays a crucial role in female communication, often speaking louder than words themselves. A simple tilt of the head, a gentle touch on the arm, or sustained eye contact can instantly signal openness, confidence, or empathy. These subtle gestures are not random. They are powerful tools that shape how others perceive and respond to us. By becoming aware of these cues, you can adjust your own body language to create stronger connections and influence social dynamics without saying a word. Understanding these signals gives you an edge in both personal and professional interactions. Women tend to reach out for social support more often during challenging moments, and this isn't just a coincidence. Research shows that sharing worries or seeking advice activates a sense of connection, which can lower stress and boost resilience. By talking things through, women often gain new perspectives and emotional relief, making problems feel more manageable. This approach not only strengthens relationships, but also fosters a deeper sense of trust and belonging. In practice, leaning on others can transform a difficult situation into an opportunity for growth and support. Female friendships offer a unique kind of emotional support that can significantly boost mental health and resilience. When women connect, they often share experiences, listen without judgment, and provide genuine encouragement. This sense of belonging helps reduce feelings of isolation and stress, making it easier to navigate life's challenges. Studies show that strong female bonds are linked to lower rates of anxiety and depression and greater overall well-being. In essence, Nurturing these relationships is a practical way to build emotional strength and maintain a healthier mindset. Balancing assertiveness and empathy is a subtle art for women in leadership. Assertiveness allows them to set clear expectations and make confident decisions, while empathy helps build trust and foster genuine connections with their teams. Imagine a manager who firmly communicates her vision, but also listens deeply to her colleagues' concerns. This blend not only earns respect, but also creates a supportive environment where everyone feels valued. By mastering both skills, women leaders can influence outcomes and inspire loyalty, turning challenges into opportunities for growth. Self-esteem in women is often closely linked to the feedback they receive from their social environment. Imagine a scenario where a compliment or a gesture of genuine appreciation instantly boosts confidence, while criticism or exclusion can have the opposite effect. This dynamic is shaped by subtle cues, like body language, tone of voice, and even the frequency of positive interactions. Social validation acts as a mirror, reflecting back a sense of worth and belonging. Understanding this connection helps explain why small acts of encouragement or recognition can make a significant difference in how someone feels about themselves. Humor is a subtle yet powerful tool that women often use to build connections and ease social tension. Imagine a moment of awkward silence in a group. One well-timed joke can instantly shift the mood, inviting laughter and openness. By sharing a lighthearted comment or playful tease, women signal warmth and approachability, making others feel comfortable. This approach not only diffuses stress, but also creates a sense of shared experience, laying the groundwork for trust and genuine rapport. In everyday interactions, humor becomes a bridge, turning potential discomfort into moments of genuine connection. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but in reality, it's a powerful tool for building deeper connections among women. When you share your true feelings, fears, or hopes, you invite others to do the same. This openness creates a space where trust can grow and genuine understanding can flourish. Imagine a conversation where someone admits they're nervous about a new job. Suddenly, the dynamic shifts, and others feel safe to share their own stories. By embracing vulnerability, you lay the foundation for more meaningful and lasting relationships. Women often stand out in conflict resolution thanks to a blend of empathy, active listening, and subtle influence. They tend to pick up on emotional cues and mirror the other person's tone, which helps diffuse tension and build trust. Techniques like asking open-ended questions and using the word "because" to explain their perspective encourage cooperation rather than confrontation. These strategies aren't just instinctive, they're rooted in practical psychology and social intelligence. By focusing on connection and understanding, women often turn difficult conversations into opportunities for genuine agreement. Cultural norms play a powerful role in shaping how women perceive themselves and interact with others. In some societies, confidence and assertiveness are encouraged, while in others, subtlety and harmony are valued. These expectations influence everything from communication styles to decision-making, and even the way women express emotions. Imagine two women, one raised in a culture that prizes independence, the other in a community that values collective support. Their approaches to challenges and relationships will naturally differ. Understanding these cultural influences helps us appreciate the diversity of female psychology and the unique strengths women bring to every social context. Compliments and positive reinforcement are powerful tools in any interaction, especially when connecting with women. A genuine compliment can instantly break the ice, making the other person feel seen and valued. When you highlight something specific, like her sense of humor or her creativity, you show that you're paying attention, which builds trust and rapport. Positive reinforcement encourages openness and confidence, creating a space where authentic connection can flourish. By focusing on what's admirable, you naturally invite more warmth and engagement into the conversation. Navigating boundaries is essential for healthy relationships, and women often use clear communication to express their needs. By stating what feels comfortable and what doesn't, they set the tone for mutual respect. Techniques like calmly repeating their stance or using "I" statements help reinforce these boundaries without escalating conflict. When women assert their needs confidently, It not only protects their well-being, but also encourages deeper trust and understanding with their partners. This approach transforms boundaries from barriers into bridges for genuine connection. Female attraction is shaped by a blend of biology and psychology. Research shows that subtle cues like confidence, authenticity, and attentive listening can spark romantic interest. Psychological factors such as emotional safety, shared values, and genuine connection play a major role in deepening attraction. Techniques like mirroring body language or using positive reinforcement can subtly influence how someone feels in your presence. Understanding these dynamics helps you build more meaningful and lasting connections. When women experience rejection, the emotional impact can be immediate and intense. Many process these feelings by seeking support from friends or reflecting privately on what happened. Common coping mechanisms include reframing the situation, focusing on personal strengths, and engaging in activities that restore confidence. Some women use practical strategies like journaling or setting new goals to shift their mindset. Over time, these approaches help transform the sting of rejection into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Role models and mentors play a powerful role in shaping female confidence. When women see others who have navigated challenges and achieved success, it creates a blueprint for what's possible. Mentorship goes beyond inspiration. It offers practical advice, honest feedback, and a safe space to ask questions. This support system helps women trust their abilities and take bold steps, knowing they're not alone. The ripple effect is clear. Confident women inspire others, creating a cycle of growth and empowerment. Active listening is a powerful tool women often use to deepen relationships and clear up misunderstandings. By giving their full attention, reflecting back what they've heard, and asking thoughtful questions, they show genuine interest and empathy. This approach helps the other person feel understood and valued, which naturally builds trust. When disagreements arise, active listening allows both sides to clarify their feelings and perspectives, reducing tension and paving the way for solutions. The result is stronger, more resilient connections that can weather everyday challenges. Multitasking is often seen as a badge of honor, but its psychological impact can be significant. When we juggle multiple tasks, our attention becomes fragmented, leading to increased stress and reduced efficiency. Interestingly, research shows that women tend to manage cognitive load differently, often relying on strategies like prioritization and compartmentalization. These approaches help them maintain focus and adapt to shifting demands. Understanding these techniques not only sheds light on how we process information, but also offers practical insights for anyone looking to optimize their mental energy. Female psychology is evolving rapidly in response to the digital age. Social media platforms have become spaces where women navigate identity, connection, and influence, often shaping how confidence and self-worth are perceived. Online communities offer new opportunities for support and self-expression, but they also introduce unique pressures like comparison and the need for validation. These digital interactions can amplify subtle social skills, making techniques like mirroring or positive reinforcement even more relevant. As women adapt, their approach to relationships, communication, and self-image continues to shift, reflecting both the challenges and possibilities of our connected world. Emotional boundaries are the invisible lines that protect your mental space from the stress and demands of others. When you set clear limits, you give yourself permission to say no, prioritize your needs, and avoid emotional burnout. Self-care isn't just about relaxation. It's a practical strategy for preserving your energy and confidence. By respecting your own boundaries, you create a foundation for healthier relationships and greater resilience. In the end, maintaining these boundaries is essential for your psychological well-being and long-term happiness. In many social situations, women often use subtle influence to shape group decisions without drawing attention to themselves. This can involve techniques like mirroring the body language of others to build trust, or gently steering conversations with well-timed questions and affirmations. By listening actively and validating different viewpoints, they create an environment where their suggestions feel natural and welcomed. These approaches, rooted in practical psychology, allow women to guide outcomes while maintaining harmony and connection within the group. The result is a decision-making process that feels collaborative, yet subtly directed. Curiosity is a powerful driver of psychological growth, especially for women seeking to expand their confidence and influence. When you embrace lifelong learning, you open yourself to new perspectives, skills, and opportunities that can reshape your sense of self. Imagine approaching each day with a mindset that asks, "What can I discover?" This attitude fuels resilience and adaptability. As you cultivate curiosity, you'll notice increased self-assurance in social situations and a deeper connection with others. Ultimately, lifelong learning becomes a foundation for personal evolution, making every interaction richer and more meaningful. Understanding female psychology can transform the way you connect and communicate. Start by actively listening. Focus on her words, but also pay attention to her emotions and body language. Use the mirror technique. Subtly reflect her gestures or tone to build trust and rapport. When you need agreement, try the yes ladder. Begin with small, easy questions that lead to bigger conversations. And remember, explaining your reasoning with because makes your intentions clear and fosters openness. These practical steps help create genuine connection and make your interactions smoother and more meaningful. Many myths about female psychology persist, shaping how we interact and communicate. For example, it's often said that women are less logical or more emotional than men, but research consistently shows that emotional intelligence and reasoning are not determined by gender. Another common misconception is that women are naturally less confident. Yet studies reveal that confidence is shaped more by environment and experience than by biology. By relying on evidence-based facts, we can move beyond stereotypes and build more authentic, respectful connections. Understanding and connecting with the women in your life starts with genuine curiosity and attentive listening. Notice the small details, what makes her smile, what topics light up her eyes, and when she feels most at ease. Show appreciation through simple, thoughtful gestures, and remember that authentic compliments go a long way. By being present and open, you create space for deeper trust and connection. These small shifts can transform everyday interactions into moments of real understanding and appreciation.